On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Line gets set. First down. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the tackler. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. Touchdown, Army! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Fernandez. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Irish! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Let's go. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try the run. Turns it on at midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I really like when the defense goes dime. More speed, like so much speed and space in college football when you can put so many DBs on the field. In these situations, when they do take off and scramble, I go chase them down, make the big 3rd down stop.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. Gonna let it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. Second and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, look out. There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They stripped it out. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he intercepts it. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And, Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west, Reese. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They want to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 32 over Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll try the left side. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on second down. This time he's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He wants to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job.
There he goes to the right. The 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Army! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The big fullback's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. Afterburner's coming. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Army! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
On second down, wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. This is a designed run. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year.